the riders competing in tonight's show have performed literally all across North America. They've not only performed in shows on racetracks, they've performed as part of circus productions, and of course they've been in many, many competitions all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, as he comes back down the track, make him feel welcome once again. He's come all the way from Tampa, Florida.
Sort of like hot
Testing, 1, 2. All right, we're losing our power. We're blowing a fuse here. We got such a big show. What we're doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, these boys are warming up their bikes. They have to make sure that they're running perfectly, they're tuned ready. They have to limber up themselves. They're going to be jumping almost 75 feet from one ramp to the other. John, we got a heck of a crowd here tonight, haven't we? We were in Barrie this afternoon, and of course we came right down here, and we had a big crowd there, so it's been a great day. The weatherman is holding off for it. Who's up on the ramp? We got Chad up on the ramp. Jared, we got Jared on the ramp. He's from Ottawa, coming down here from Tampa, Florida. Is Chad. All right, what we're going to do, they're going to give me the signal if they're all right. The bikes are warmed up. We'll get right underway here.
As we said, Walter, these bicycle riders, motorcycle riders have appeared literally all over North America. They've done shows all over the country, and they're proud to be here tonight, and we're looking forward to them entertaining us this evening.
Yeah, that's great, John. I'm going to see what we got here going down. See where it's going. Watch that monster truck, guys. You'll land in the back of it. All right, bring the bikes in here, guys. Bring them in.
Of course, once the bikes start, and the riders will explain to you as we start, these motorcycles, I guess I shouldn't call them bicycles, should I? These motorcycles, of course, not only perform, but they do competitions, and of course they do different tricks that are labels. And I believe, well, we're going to start out with what we call some old school tricks tonight. So I think what's going to happen, Walt's got the mic down there, and the riders are going to pick a couple of tricks, and they're going to tell you what they're going to do, and describe them, and then perform them for you. All right, Walt, what do we got?
All right, what they're going to do is they're going to take, you said, 3 or 4 jumps, make sure everything's all right, and then we'll start executing some of the stuff. Way you go, guys! Remember, this little ramp here called the kicker, the one on the right left here, it's the receiving ramp. Now, they're simple. They've got it like about the middle of that ramp. Now, they're just making sure everything's all right. They got the right speed. These bikes do not have speedometers. One, they're both four-stroke. One's a 250, the other's a 400. Now, when they execute a stunt that doesn't come off, they'll land like that. That's called a dead sailor. Can. He did a can.
We should explain to the folks, Walter, that of course it might not seem very windy to you on the ground, but when those guys hit that ramp and go up in that air, and of course this is what we call the warm-up round, because they have to determine exactly that these bikes are running 100%.
That's correct.
Before the show continues.
Now, that's called a dead sailor. When he was back there, if he doesn't feel comfortable, he will not do the stunt. It's up to him when he feels ready. So we'll give a couple more shots here, bring them in.
Of course, the feel of every raceway across North America is a little bit different. The wind conditions are different. The lighting is different. The riders, of course, must have a few minutes to get comfortable on the bikes to make sure that the bikes are running 100% and that they get the feel of just how much wind they're dealing with as they fly through the air. What feels like a little bit of wind to you is a whole lot once they hit that ramp.
That's right. Now, these guys like applause, they like cheers, and the more you each cheer and clap and yell, the harder the tricks are going to be. All right, let's bring them in. All right, what we're going to do here now, we're going to get into the real action here. There's two things that happen here. There's old school and there's new school. About approximately 15 years ago or 20 years, FM started. They were the simplest tricks. So what we're going to do is let them do 2 tricks each of the old school. Now, we'll let Chad go first. He's the American boy, so we'll let him go first. Find out which one's the best at the end of this run. All right, what are you going to do for these good people? Oh, we just about lost the power. They didn't want to listen to you anyways.
Just turn it off when the American starts talking. Alright, let's see here. First trick I'm going to do is stay.
I can't be between the receiver. Well, just step to the other side of it.
Oh, this is hilarious. Alright, I'm going to do a bar hop. And then my second trick is going to be a knack-knack. And I'm just going to step off the bike. And now I'm done.
You did the bar hopping all last night. What the heck are you talking about? So, here we go. A bar hop. Watch him now. When he hits off that kicker, he's about 45 feet in the air. Send him off with a good deal of applause. He likes to hear the applause. All right, now he's going to come back for his bar hop. Esting, oh boy, this is going to be a great night. I can see it coming. All right, the bar hop. Here he comes. All right, let's give him a good hand. He did a good one there. That's it. Now, Jared, what are you going to do?
Well, my first trick, I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Cordova. Yeah, and it's just when I hook my feet here and just kind of curl my head around and look backwards. And then my second trick, I'm going to do a can-can. I just kick my feet off to the side, up nice and high.
All right, let's send him off with a nice round of applause. Now, these boys usually working inside with monster truck shows where they go from the kick up into actually dirt. This of course, is an all steel ramp. Watch him here, he hits the kicker. And this ramp, of course, is all steel. This is the only ramp of its kind. It costs about $70,000 a build. It's all hydraulic. It does more than what it's doing there. We use it in parades as a float, we can use it as a stage, or we can use it what it's doing right now. Here he comes now, watch him. All right, we're going to bring them both in. Now what we're going to do. He likes to hear it. Come on, let him hear it. All right, now we're going to go to the new school. That's the harder tricks. This is where the competition and the points add up as you go along the tour. What are you going to do in the new school?
Okay, for my new school tricks, I'm going to do a switch whip where I go off and I whip the bike and I twist my body and look over at my buddy J-Mo and cross my legs in the air. And then for my second trick, I'm going to do a kiss of death. And I'm going to do a handstand on the handlebars, and I'm going to look at that kid in the green hat.
Oh boy, that sounds it. This is a dangerous trick. The kiss of death. Got to go right over to this front fender. There you go. Send them out with a round of applause. All right. Chad, he's all the way from Tampa, Florida. We tour all over. Last year we toured Mexico, we've been in South America, all over the country and all over the world. We get our riders from a fellow in Florida. He has over 80 riders in his stable, and we never know who we're actually going to get when we hire for bikes. Imagine if he went right over. Come on, get back in here. Super. All right. Now, what are you going to do to beat that?
My first trick, I'm going to do a lazy boy. I just go everything, lay back on my seat, stretch out. And then my second trick, I'm going to do a executioner. It's a one-handed seat grab, and then I grab my foot.
Well, yeah, that's almost like a Superman, am I right? Ah, great. Now, watch this lazy boy. He has to hook his feet on them handlebars, lay right on the seat, and he's got to do it in about 2 seconds from one ramp to the other. That's why they like 75 feet, so they can execute the stuff. Here he comes. Lazy boy. Man, oh man, oh man. That's great. Now, here he goes, one-handed seat grab, it's like a Superman. Here he comes. They can hear you. Now, we're going to do something here. We don't usually do it, but it's one of the toughest tricks there is. It's called the train. What it is 2 bikes in the air at the same time. The dangerous part is if the first guy doesn't make it or spills on, the second guy has nowhere to go but right on top of him. You want to see that one? Are you guys ready? Let's go. Let them hear it. They want to hear it. They got to be nice and tight when they come in for this one. All right, keep them in tight. There we go. 2 in the air. Execute a stunt. 1, 2, well, that was good. We want to see one more. All right, we want one more. And we want to see a stunt. No dead sailors. Let's go. Here they go. Get right in behind them now. Pick it up. 2 in the air. Superman. When they come by, that's their last hit. We're going to turn it over to the Demolition Derby. It's been great. Let them hear it. They're a great audience. We might bring them back another line. All right, John, she's all yours.
Thank you, Walter. Jad Knox of Tampa, Florida, and Jared Pronk of Beaverton, Ontario. Give them a nice round of applause. 2 of the best in all.